think wherever you are on this most pleasant evening, there has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. We've got underway here pretty promptly. Walker plays it forward quickly. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Aguero gets through. Aguero! And that would have been some goal.
And that has to go down as a real opportunity missed. Everything was right until the end.
Pogba. Matic goes looking. Martial pushes it out wide. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Matic. Delph didn't want to step in there. That was more than necessary. Over to the left. Fingers on the back foot. Forward it goes. Aimed long and direct. Silva. Looks to dink one in. Bailly positions himself well and cuts it out. Bailly plays it forward. Out wide to the right. Lukaku. Martial. Rest hits one! And it's a goal! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Manchester put themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Sterling unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Gundogan. Gundogan plays it out to the flank. Out for a throw. De Bruyne. Some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
Valencia. And it's Martial. Valencia tries to get it forward quickly. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Sanchez looking to run onto it. He's made certain that won't get through. Now it's Sterling. Now it's Aguero. Fine defending there. Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Walker just wants to read it and intercepts. Sterling. Aguero. He's wandering offside.
Aguero only needed to check his run slightly and he was in the clear.
Valencia.
Manchester really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Hit long and direct. That's been won straight back. Aguero tries to stroke it through. Aimed long and direct. And the counter is on. De Bruyne just brushed off the ball there. Martial plays it forward. Fernandinho. Company. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Played out to the right. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Pogba. Martial floats one over, looking to shoot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Goes for goal! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Manchester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Manchester grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Pete.
Up for the header! Oh, great save, real class.
Lukaku is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Done very well to intervene. Aguero. That's a promising ball. He's in. Can he put it away? Matic goes looking. This is promising. And the flag has stayed down. Going through. He's gone for it. Marvellous goal. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
So we have a breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Fernandinho, and it's De Bruyne. Big chance here! Oh, sweet feet. He shoots!
Manchester are definitely going about this the right way.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Rashford goes up and over. Now it's Sterling. Valencia. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. He already has, actually.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Manchester just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
It's a throw. Alexis Sanchez. Martial. Pogba. Alexis Sanchez. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Takes aim with a cross. Goes over the line, and it is a corner. Pogba with the short one, and it's Smalling. Sterling looking to penetrate opposition lines. Sterling. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. De Bruyne. And it's Walker.
Manchester are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Here it is, has a pop! Sticks it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Rarely outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. And he's cut it out. Matic. Now a chance to break. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Sterling. Sterling was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Matic. He's through. Oh, good interception. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
The shot's on! He scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Your thoughts on today's game then, Tim? Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. Just joining us, we are already underway. He's gone for it! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Well positioned to make that interception. PK. Jordi Alba. PK. Forward it goes. This is gone, that's a foul. Busquets. Smalling goes looking. Matic. Played out to the right. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bye. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. PK. Some clever work on the flank.
Yeah, they seem to be encouraging both fullbacks to ease inside, so we'll keep an eye on that to see if it all works out.
And it's Luis Suarez. Valencia. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Matic plays it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And now they can launch a counter. Martial. Bay. Now it's Luis Suarez. Barcelona could counter here. Denis Suarez looking to get on the end of this. Has a swing at it! Pogba. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Martial. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Martial. Luis Suarez. That's a decent ball. And he's Dembele! That is wayward.
Dembele really drove at the heart of that defence. Incisive, quick, but not clinical.
Aimed long and direct. Back to the keeper and go again. Denis Suarez. Dembele. Wilson Semedo. And he's made certain that won't get through. Rakitic. Denis Suarez. Pogba with a good steal, well played. Well weighted. Rashford. He's Rashford! Against the crossbar. Sergio Busquets. It's Dembele. Luis Suarez. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Attacking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Jordi Alba gets it back. Smalling. Matic.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Matic tries to get it forward quickly.
Good ball.
Now it's Lukaku. He's through, now is he in? And the finish! Pinged forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So we reach the halfway point.
Manchester ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Manchester head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Now the team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're already into the second period. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Well played, he saw that coming. Lukaku plays it out to the flank. Rashford. Denis Suarez. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Piqué does well to read it and intercepts. It's Dembele. Pogba. Over to the left. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Nelson Semedo goes looking. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. That's Denis Suarez. Matic plays it forward. Oh, good interception. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Aimed long and direct. He's got options out wide. Lukaku is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Sergio Busquets. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Lukaku. It's Lukaku! No mistake! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Martial done very well to intervene. He's away! Martial! Stop, that wasn't easy.
Martial is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Matic spreads it towards the left.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Pogba. It's Dembele. Rakitic. Pogba. Lukaku Plays it out to the wing.
Manchester are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Rakitic. How about a shot?
The shot's on! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Denis Suarez was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process.
Header! Should have equalised.
Suarez is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
And it's Martial. Lukaku, a scorer already in the game. Semedo goes looking. Rakitic. With Dembele.
He's going for goal!
Barcelona are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Lukaku clips one
Manchester
through.
are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Rakitic. Barcelona don't have many options and time is running out.
Time is ticking away and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Manchester need to hold on for a few more moments. Defending was strong and firm. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game. End to end. In the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away.
very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The Camp Nou once again looking to shoot! It's in!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for...
It's Lukaku! Forward it goes. Valencia. Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku plays a clever pass. Roberto. Rakitic. Jordi Alba. Pogba with a good steal, well played. Chance to break. Martial pushes it out wide. Played back in. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Lukaku probably knew he was off, as his sheepish glance suggests.
Well positioned to make that interception.
Barcelona have made some interesting moves in getting their fullbacks to tuck in.
It's a bright approach, isn't it?
Yeah, so many fullbacks now just want to get forward, Peter.
Luis Suarez! Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Phil Jones. And it's Pogba. Back into the middle. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Ter Stegen sends that a long way. Carlos Elena. Rafinha. Has a hit! Another big chance that gets away.
Barcelona really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Martial, and it's Pogba. Piqué goes looking. Jordi Alba. Nicely measured pass. He's left it. It's Luis Suarez! Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Jones plays it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Matic. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Short. Messi! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Rafinha. Aimed long and direct. And now the breakaway. Martial driving on now. What can they conjure from here?
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Matic. It's Martial. Piqué. And back to base. Martial. Oh, he's found him in space. Caught offside that time.
It doesn't take much sometimes, Peter. He has to adjust a little mistimed run.
It's Rafinha. Now it's Rakitic. Timely intervention. Out wide to the right. Messi plays it out to the flank, and he's cut it out. Roberto, played out to the right. Trout calling, and the finish! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Lukaku gets flagged offside.
Barcelona really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Now it's Martial. Now it's Lukaku. Roberto was not to be moved. Sanchez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi going through. Sweat shoots. Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Suarez certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Gorgeous control there. Fires it, beats it first time. That is wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
He's got away. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? There's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Start of the second half.
Manchester don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back
though. The accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Pogba. Over to the left. No way through there. Lukaku. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Played back in. Pogba. Lukaku. Well read, he sorted that out. And it's Sanchez. Helps available out wide. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Rafinha has created one goal already. Luis Suarez, can he score?
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Ball through needs to be good here. Messi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ter Stegen gets it upfield. And it's Martial. Great challenge. Martial. Rashford. Now it's Lukaku. Can he put it away? And lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Luis Suarez. And it's Martial. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Lukaku finds himself offside.
Oh, it would have been fabulous had the timing matched the pass. Pity.
Rafinha. Sergio Busquets. Messi. And the shot! Matic, space to get it forward quickly. Rafinha. Luis Suarez. Now a chance to break. Going through. And it's Lukaku. Alexis Sanchez. Massive leap! Should have been the equaliser.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Throw it. Pogba. Pogba. Matic. Martial. Now it's Lukaku. Pogba. And the weighted pass. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Messi has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Messi!
Manchester, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
And it's Messi. Denis Suarez.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Looks to clip it forward.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now the counter. Now it's Lukaku. Sanchez has been found with a big chance. Another save.
Lukaku clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
And it's been taken short. Alexis Sanchez. Messi. So that's it. It is all over. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten.
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Camp Nou. The action has already started. Sanchez tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Pogba, Matic, and it's Martial, played out to the right. That intervention was very necessary.
Barcelona have made some interesting moves in getting their fullbacks to tuck in.
Bright approach, isn't it?
Yeah, so many fullbacks now just want to get forward, Peter.
Martial plays it out to the flank, looks to clip it forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Matic, he's pinged one through here. Oh, he's broke. Rashford! That is a great ball, but not a great finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Aimed long and direct. Ball through needs to be good here. Rashford. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Yeah, that's a good spot and a good call.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Martial. And it's Messi. Martial pushes it out wide. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Messi. Neither side yet able to find the net. Jordi Alba. Has it out wide now. Going through. Timely intervention. Rakitic. Up he gets! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Barcelona are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Messi. Now it's Rakitic. He's left his man. It's Rakitic! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Piqué does well to read it and intercepts. Nelson Semedo. And it's Denis Suarez. Out to the left it goes. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Messi. Denis Suarez. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, they could break here. Lukaku. No way through there. Valencia. Now it's Martial. Luis Suarez. And it's Messi. Pogba. Now it's Martial. Denis Suarez. Messi with a long pass. And there's the end of the first half. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Here we go again then.
Manchester need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And that's well defended. Lukaku spreads it towards the left. Sergio Busquets. And it's Messi. Pogba tries to get it forward quickly.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
It's going to be another throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Sergio Busquets. Rashford. And he's made certain that won't get through. Rakitic. Manchester still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. He's gone for it! Sergio Busquets. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Messi. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Rakitic can take all the credit for reading the situation, but careless defence played its part.
Alexis Sanchez. Now it's Lukaku. And it's Martial. Just brushed off the ball there. Now it's Messi. Good idea, just poorly executed. Messi needed to come up with a better ball.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Valencia. Lukaku is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Rakitic has set up one goal so far. Nelson Semedo. Now it's Rakitic. Done very well to intervene. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Alexis Sanchez clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Denis Suarez. Messi. Well read, he sorted that out. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor
face-to-face. Lukaku! they come!
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up. Players don't like extra time, believe me. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rakitic. Messi gets on the end of it.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Ter Stegen gets it upfield. And it's Messi. Out towards the flank. Tries to dink it in.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
The shot's on! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Rafinha plays it forward. Luis Suarez. Bailly is the guilty party there. Oh, bang on target. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A fine advertisement for attacking football, a really entertaining game. So many talking points. In a way, a shame anybody had to lose. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester really were sleepwalking.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Camp Nou. As you can see, we've already started here. Luis Suarez deflected behind for a corner kick. Header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rashford. Played out to the right. Valencia plays it forward. Martial. Throw in. He's out. It'll be a throw in again. Luis Suarez. Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Alexis Sanchez. That intervention was very necessary. Rakitic. And it's Messi. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Messi taking charge of the dead ball.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Driven straight at the wall. Looks to thread it through. The shot's on! Saved only by poor finishing.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Valencia. Aimed long and direct. Rashford. Martial. Up he gets! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Luis Suarez. Sergio Busquets. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Bay. Pogba tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Jordi Alba. And he's cut it out. Pogba. Oh, good interception. Valencia. Matic. Valencia has gone out. And it's Sanchez. It's a loose ball. That's a brilliant interception. Busquets goes looking. Rakitic! Perilous as things were, they have survived it.
Well, how many warnings do they need of this breaking sharpness? They're asking for trouble, and then some.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Luis Suarez. Well read, he sorted that out. Rashford. Smalling. And it's Pogba. Now it's Messi. And it's been taken straight back. Valencia. Forward it goes. Rashford pushes it out wide. And the weighted pass. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Manchester head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Manchester carrying a 1-goal lead. Matic. Busquets did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Piqué goes looking. Pogba plays it forward. Cut out in the nick of time. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Manchester just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Out towards the flank. Nelson Semedo. Rakitic. Well played, he saw that coming. Sergio Busquets. Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku making use of the space out wide. Going through. It's Martial! He scores! And with that goal comes comfort.
Martial showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Manchester, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Ah, he's given it away. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Luis Suarez.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Rashford. Pogba. Manchester get it back again. Pogba! He's done very well to get to that.
Pogba sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And it's Matic. Oh, good ball. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Alexis Sanchez
Simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Messi. It's gone out for a throw-in. Matic. Pogba has it in a wide position, so what next? And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. And he's there to cut it out. Alexis Sanchez. Now it's Martial. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. Can he put it away? Rakitic. Messi. Over to the left. Valencia.
Manchester really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Now it's Martial. Manchester claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And it's been taken short. Turns and goes back. Up to meet it! Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking to break out here. Nelson Semedo. Nicely measured pass. It's come loose. Aimed long and direct. Pogba. And it's Lingard. Lingard. Done very well to intervene. Jordi Alba. Piqué. Rakitic. That had to be more accurate. And that's that. Manchester have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
There's a solidity about them.